Hey, you guys. Hey, Tabby. I'm gonna wait for a few people to hop on and ask for y'all's advice. Hello, Carrie. So, I drove back home yesterday after I was released, and like almost immediately when I got home, my chest started hurting like a lot, and I was real shortness of breath, and it just felt like a lot of pressure in my chest. So my mother-in-law took me to the ER here, and they got me in right away into room, but I was there for hours and hours and hours, and I'm so tired still, but last night was like a nightmare. So she took me, and I let them know that I just had surgery, and I'm having a hard, painful time breathing. So they got me in a room right away and started on, they gave me pain medicine. Then they took blood work, an x-ray, and then the blood work came back that it was elevated for a blood clot. So they did a CT scan, and it took like 3 hours for the CT scan to come back. And I was so tired, and the beds were hurting me so bad, and I was just like exhausted. Just to guess what? Sorry guys, it hurts to talk sometimes. Just for her to come in and say that they're unsure if I have one because the radiology didn't take a good picture. She said she either took the picture too fast before the contrast was even in you, or you didn't receive enough contrast for the picture so that I could have one or I could not. They don't know. So that gave me anxiety right away because I was already tired. Then waiting on this CAT scan of the doctor thinking she said she thinks I have a blood clot in my lungs. And I'm not trying to get emotional right now, but so then it took like 3 hours for the CT scan to come back. So I was anxious that whole time, worrying that something bad can happen to me and my kids, and just for them to say, well, we really can't tell you if you have one or not because of the picture that was done, the imaging. And I'm thinking, like, how's that my fault? Like, y'all better figure something out. And they said that they couldn't take another CT. I would have to wait at least a day and come back and then try to do another image. So all that happened, and I was about to get released from the ER, which I was already there now like 7 hours. And then as I was sitting in my bed waiting for, them to come and discharge me and all that after not having an answer, my IV like made a weird loud bubbling noise, like a really, really loud bubbling noise. And at the second I looked down on it, it like shot up straight to my chest and my throat, and it instantly tightened it. And I was like, ugh, trying to like gasp for air to call them. And it went like something stabbed me in my chest right here, and my throat was closing and my chest was tightening real tight. So then I had to stay there for another like 2-3 hours. And they didn't know if maybe it was a air pocket or if the IV wasn't a good IV and that was like all the morphine hitting me at once, or like contrast. So that was scary. And I'm still having chest pains. And it's radiated, or I don't even know if that's how you say it, but it's gone down to my shoulder area right here. And I still can't take deep breaths and stuff. So I don't want to go back to that ER, and they told me I could come back, but I don't want to go back to them. I don't want them to mess it up again, or, you know. So I'm going to go to another ER and kind of explain to them what's going on. And they said that my D-dimer was elevated, which is a blood clot. And hopefully they can help me, because I'm so nervous. Plus, I'm so tired from my surgery and in pain. And I haven't got to sleep because I can barely get comfortable. And I'm like super tired. And this is just like the cherry on top. And I'm exhausted. And I just want to be okay for my babies. And I'm in pain. I'm in pain in my chest and in my stomach still. And the people at the ER were making me like, get up and down off my bed. And it wasn't even helping me trying to get in my bed, and it hurt my stomach so bad. And I'm just tired. And I'm hurting. And then now I'm scared and anxiety on top of that, which is not good to put stress on my body. But this ER sucks. I don't even see how it's okay if you guys, by blood work, shows that I have a blood clot, but you're just gonna send me home when I'm high risk of having recent surgery 2 days ago. So I feel like I don't know why they didn't even admit me and then do some image tomorrow, like today, just to keep an eye out, make sure nothing bad happens. So, do y'all think it's okay, like I should just go to a different ER? Because I don't think my mind, if I stayed home and knowing that I possibly have a blood clot somewhere, I don't want to stress my body out by like having anxiety and overthinking about it all day. So I'm just gonna come here. Maybe they'll do something, or their radiology knows what they're doing, because obviously this one doesn't. And they need to do something about that, because that's not fair for other people that are in the hospital with major things like that, and the radiologist is just messing up all the images and not doing them correctly. Yeah, go to a different hospital, huh? I'm gonna explain to them everything, because it's gonna be in my charts anyways, and I'm gonna tell them they told me that my blood work showed that I had a blood clot, and then we waited forever after the CT scan, and she said that the CT scan wasn't clear, like the image, she took the image too fast, or she didn't put enough contrast or so, and I'm going to tell them about my breathing and my chest and my shoulder hurting. Yeah, and I was so tired last night. Those beds are not comfortable. So my stomach hurting, and then the way they didn't even help me like try to stuff pillows for my stomach. And I was hurting so bad. And I was there for like 8 hours when I was gonna finally get released, and then that IV thing happened. And they had to keep me for like two more hours. So I was in the ER last night for like 10 hours, and I was so tired and hurting, and I'm still so tired. I just want to rest and start feeling better in my stomach. Yeah, I'm so stressed. I'm so tired. I'm in so much pain. I wish this was not happening. Hold on, guys. I had surgery to remove a tumor in my adrenal gland. So he removed the tumor and removed the adrenal gland. So my stomach's super painful and sore because he had to shift my colon and all that. So I'm in pain from the surgery in my stomach. Plus my chest is hurting. Plus I'm tired. And plus now I'm having anxiety. And so I'm just not. I just want to be okay. I just want to be okay. And it's the weekend, so I can't even call my doctor that did the surgery to tell him what's going on. So I hope this doctor or ER is different than the one that I live at, because they obviously don't know what they're doing. If they're going to send a high-risk surgery patient home that possibly has a blood clot or a few blood clots, or that's not right. That's scary. Jen tells me to come back tomorrow and they'll try it again. That's BS. That's the radiology's fault, not me. And they should have just admitted me to keep an eye on me, and then did the image today. I'm stressed out. I don't know if I'm supposed to be driving, honestly, but I don't have a choice. Yeah, I want some answers. Even if they all come back okay here, at least I went and I can get a clear mind and talk to somebody and them show me what it all show, like what it says and my blood work. Because last night the way she was like, well, you could have one, but you could not. We can't tell you, but we're sending you home. Like, that's like scary. Like, it's like really scary. And it is possible to get up after surgery, but There should be an emergency number. Yeah, Clovis Hospital sucks.
Thank you. Well, thank you, Mr. Lewis. I'm very plain Jane right now. Everybody's busy pre-Valentine's Day, huh? Oh, don't say that, Mr. Lewis. Because there's some of me that is enhanced.